When you need his babies for a trust fund. That's not funny. That is so not nice. That's not funny. What's up, and welcome back to another episode of Blerd Up Reacts. I'm your host for today, Killer Cam, and we're digging back into American Horror Stories with episode 7 called Necro. Now, let me be clear here. By the time you're seeing this, I'm probably a couple episodes behind. The last one being episode 6, which was Facelift. My thoughts on that episode are so complicated, I'll put it that way, that I wasn't in a rush to get to this next episode. And right now, I'm not even sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I just feel like with some of these stories, the stories that I have not enjoyed from this series have always been the ones where the story is over and then they insert a new twist. So with Facelift, the story is over. We didn't need to see shit about the stepdaughter. We just didn't, and that kind of ruined it. The same thing with Drive, the Bella Thorne episode, where we get to she's revealed as the killer, blah 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 blah, and she goes into her whole spiel about why she's doing it, and it's just too much. It just gets to be too much sometimes. So I thought it best to maybe take a break before I jumped into this episode, so I wasn't tainted. So if you're seeing these a little late, just understand that's why. But anyway, I am excited to jump into this one. The episode being titled Necrophilia. That's what I'm going with. Who knows? But before we jump into it, thank you to everyone who likes and subscribes. That's the best way to support the channel. And if you're new, welcome. Please consider hitting that like button and hitting the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with the rest of our content. All right. Let's jump into American Horror Stories Season 2, Episode 7. So you guys keep asking what I am drinking on these lives that I do. And these are no alcohol, low alcohol mocktails. This one is like a rum and coke. It's their malt and cola. It tastes like it's got whiskey in it, but it don't. All right, give us something good. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, they're in Maine. I don't know the name of that city. I'm not even going to attempt it right now. Uh-oh. What is this, a home invasion? Oh, no. Oh, we got a whole damn titty on the screen. Please blur that out. Oh. Oh, no. It looked like that lady had been dead for some time and the daughter is still there and she's feeding off her. She's breastfeeding still. Eyeballs. Super glue the mouth shut. Believe it or not, I actually thought about becoming a undertaker as a career. To do the reconstructive stuff. But nah, we didn't go that way.
When you first started here, I didn't think you'd last a week.
Yeah.
I think that deserves a raise.
There you go.
In the game, Sam, you got a bright future here.
I always thought that was very important for people when they die. The energy that the caretaker puts into them, making sure it's positive so they have a safe journey to wherever they're supposed to be going.
The family thanked me. God, it was so emotional. Even Henderson.
I just always thought that was a nice concept.
He offered me a raise.
It sounds like you had a good day.
You probably stink like formaldehyde.
Sometimes it's fun to go off script. Maybe the universe will surprise you.
Pretty sure she smells like death.
Got people depending on me. Victims to avenge, criminals to put away.
Okay, he's a lawyer.
With some of that fancy lavender oil I get.
Showered twice before I left work, but
Maybe it's just my extra sensitive sinuses, but that formaldehyde smells really something.
Thank you. I was about to say, that's a strong smell and it doesn't go away. So if she came straight from there, and she just said she took 2 showers before she left there, so, and he could still smell it. It's like cigarette smoke. Madison Iseman. Okay, that's who that is. I mean, this intro is interesting. I'm just gonna go for the obvious. If it's called title card, Necro by Crystal Lou. Okay, Crystal, Necro. I'm going with either necromancy or necrophilia. Leaning towards necrophilia.
I don't know. Even when we do have sex, it's just like something's missing.
Because you don't really like him.
It's like
either the job's gotta go, or I do. Which would you pick? Uh-oh.
Him. She
You
likes her
hesitated.
job.
More excited talking about dead people than you've ever been talking about Jesse.
Exactly.
Yikes.
She's not the problem either. They're just different and not good for each other, or not compatible in that way.
your family wants you to have an open casket, so I'm gonna need you to work with me so we can make
Rebuild his face. Ew, I just remembered the name of this episode. If this is necrophilia, girl,
a mahogany casket.
please don't do that.
You must have been a good dad. And now
I hope she don't do that.
I'm Charlie, the new gravedigger and death removal tech.
Okay.
Didn't mean to freak you out. Just tell me where to leave her.
just over there. I'll get to her when I wrap up.
Maybe he's the corpse fucker. And she likes him. He just whispers something to her. I want to know what he said. There's probably like some sort of farewell psalm or something. Safe passage.
Hey, what did you say down there to the decedent?
Yeah. Tell us.
Thanked her for what?
It's kind of private.
I'm Sam.
Nice to meet you, Sam.
He looked crazy.
I thank the decedent for allowing me to escort her to you.
She's gonna like that.
They spent up to 70 days on one body getting it ready for the afterlife.
Yeah, she's gonna end up cheating and it's gonna be with him. But what is the necro part? Or is it just overarching about death? I don't know. And her wanting to feel alive. So many ways to go. He still got his socks on. I hate that shit. Sorry. But you little dirty bird, you were thinking about the grave digger.
It's been a minute. My boyfriend doesn't really like to try new things. So we pretty much just stick to the basics.
Yeah, he's stale. Missionary only.
Jesse thinks carne asada is exotic.
Oh my god.
That's mayonnaise.
Free yourself! Expand your horizons!
Exactly, girl. You have way more chemistry with this dude than your so-called boyfriend.
I was a total daddy's girl. She'd follow him anywhere.
Did he kill his family? Oh, man.
We as the living owe it to the dead to take care of them and to live boldly.
I agree. To an extent.
Take out your entire family as well in a blaze of glory.
That's not funny. What happened to you? Please tell us.
Not with Jesse, not with anyone.
You're repressed. Saved by the bell.
You wanted to, tell me something.
I'll tell you later.
Dang it. I wanted to know. But see, look at that. She was connecting with him on a level that she can't even do with her boyfriend. And she's missing this event, which I guess he's about to propose to her, I guess. But girl, don't say yes. That's a mistake. What the fuck? What's going on? Oh, no, no, no. She's gonna have a freak out. Home invasion. Oh.
It's okay, Mama.
Oh. He doesn't know. Yeah, she just says she doesn't talk about it. He doesn't even know.
Hey, come here.
Oh man.
Of course I want to marry you.
Oh, you're so sweet, and you deserve a nice normal girl.
Girl, you don't want to marry him though. You need to look out for yourself.
Sam, please.
No, I'm sorry.
Don't put him up on a pedestal. Just you two aren't on that level. But like, don't tear yourself down, and please do not marry that man. You're gonna be miserable. It's clear that you've connected with somebody else in a more, how do I want to say, in a more genuine and organic way, who understands. It's just weird. It's just weird. That type of stuff irritates me, because people that stay in relationships that clearly don't work, but it's like, why? And I've had my share of them too. Actually, I had just one, but I learned from that shit real quick. So it's almost like she's missing out on a potential soulmate for the sake of hurting other dudes' feelings, which is not gonna serve her any good. So she ran back to the morgue. Oh, wait, what? He's joking. I think. If she ran straight from her house back to the morgue, he would have OD'd. I'm not buying that. Somebody wouldn't have been able to find him that quickly to do an autopsy and transport him back there. That's not possible. He's joking. He's doing some fucked up joke. To see how she feels about him in real life.
The only one who understood what it was like to walk around with this.
Or maybe he did die.
You saw it in me.
I'm not buying it. The logistics of that don't line up in my head, and I feel like Crystal Liu, who wrote this, I think she would have thought that out better. This has got to be a joke. Oh, girl. Easy. Is she giving the dead body a hand job? I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. Girl, don't do that. Please don't do that. He's alive. Got stitches in his chest. That could be makeup. Oh, okay. This is just like with her mother. When she was feeding off her breast. So this is now how she gets comfort? Ooh. This guy is not dead. But even if he was, like, girl, you could still get diseases. Okay, is he a zombie? He could be a zombie. He could be a zombie or a mummy, since they were talking about Egyptian burial rituals. That would be kind of cool if he's a zombie. And he fell asleep or some shit. And they moved him to the morgue like they did on Death Becomes Her. That would be funny. All right, so he either was joking or he is a zombie. Please be a zombie. Please be a zombie. Living dead boy. So I wonder if the vomit was because she was just freaked out? Or was it from being disgusted that you mounted a corpse? Ghost, zombie, or real person? If it was a joke, you're a pervert.
I have a buddy who's good with prosthetics.
Just shut the fuck up, okay?
I was trying to help you.
So you're a pervert.
Listen, you can call me whatever you want, but it won't change the fact that you fucked me.
I hate to say it, he's got a point.
Or you? This is who we are.
No, that's not me, okay? You're wrong.
It's
Okay,
toxic,
it's fucking
man.
wrong.
As fuck. And just plain weird. And I'm not a kink shamer, but I wish it was a zombie. Damn it.
Mascara is a miracle.
All right, 2 months later, she's working in the mall,
Hey, dance in the rain, go wild with your water aerobics.
makeup store,
Daisy, no smudge, no raccoon eyes.
water aerobics.
You guys really didn't have to do this.
Of course we did.
Oh man, she had to quit. It's probably for the best though.
I promise I'll mention it, okay? Call you later.
Okay, so she's marrying the boyfriend.
You okay?
Yeah, I just...
You look so good.
Missionary getting bored. Can we switch positions? Just saying. But that's who he is. And you're choosing him, girl.
Can't wait to make you my wife.
Me too.
Sorry. You probably saw that face cringe.
Where's my friend with the rockin' hair who liked to talk to dead people?
Okay, that's not funny.
I'm not joking.
Girl, you guys made her feel like shit for that being her thing. Like,
Okay, but does he make you happy?
right. No, he doesn't.
2.5 kids. I just want a boring, regular life.
Nobody wants that.
have prepared their own vows to express their love.
As a friend, can y'all talk y'all friend out of this though? I mean, that's probably why I've never been nobody's best man, because there's a couple of them I would have been like, don't do this. Don't do it. And I would have been right.
We'll tell them about this day and show them our story.
This wasn't part of the program.
Sometimes it can be fun and off script.
She's probably gonna be like, I don't want him anymore.
Is that Sam?
That a dead body?
Whoa.
Please tell me that's not you.
Just, you don't understand.
He's never gonna understand you, Sam.
You.
So it's not a dead body?
No, he's not dead, obviously. Look, it's just a sick joke. This is all
Yeah, but you thought I was dead.
Just shut the fuck up. Why would you do that?
Fuck you, Sam.
Jesse,
Fine.
Jesse, I'm sorry.
Girl, don't chase that man. I'm ranting after this on a few things.
Filmed us?
That is what it looks like to really be alive. This was the only way I could save you.
Bro, come on. I mean, on what, you shouldn't have did it. You should not have done that, humping the corpse. But he shouldn't have did that either. So it's kind of like y'all both wrong, but he's taking it like extra far. But I'm glad you're not marrying that dude. And I may not agree with how he did it, but I'm glad the wedding stopped because you're miserable. Look how quick he turned on you. He turned on her so quick. He let a random stranger come in and just ruin this moment. And literally not 2 seconds before that, he was like, I can't wait to make you my wife. Ugh. And to make it worse, you just got dumped by him. You just got dumped by somebody you didn't even want. Not good for the soul. I'm just saying. I was trying to save that until this went off, but it was bubbling up.
Sorry. Excuse me 1 minute.
Yeah.
Damn, she can't even get a... You know how smart she has to be to remember those chemical combinations?
We can't have a sex offender going into our clients' homes.
No, I'm not,
Wow, what? How did she get sex offender? I mean, if the circumstances were what they were, yes. But they were not, he was not dead, he was alive. So it's still nasty, but at the same time, when you need his babies for a trust fund, that's not funny. That is so not nice. That's not funny. Wow, are you serious?
zombie fucker!
Zombie fucker. Wow. I'm saying wow because this got this far. This has gone this far. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up.
You ruined my life.
He really did. You played a part, but he took it to the nth level.
You need to pay for what you've done.
Sam, I'm sorry. We can talk rationally.
Girl, shoot him if you gonna shoot him. Hurry up.
I didn't want it to stop. I didn't want to break the spell.
That is so goddamn patronizing.
It took you long enough to get there, sis. Shit. Because he's not doing anything different than what the other dude is doing. Dictating how you live your life.
I
you, Sam. You don't have to hide anymore.
This is so bad.
Let the real you out. Hey, tell me, what did it feel like to taste death for the first time?
Shoot him and try it for real this time. If you're gonna shoot him, like shit.
And she was sleeping.
Oh, that's sad.
It was the last time I ever felt safe. No wonder I'm so screwed up. And
So that makes sense. That traumatic experience makes sense as to why her life turned out the way it did, the direction it went.
I think what I really want is to be dead and alive at the same time. And I can never have that.
You can, but that's not healthy.
There's no hope for me.
Don't shoot yourself, shoot him.
There's hope for us.
Or don't shoot anybody, but if you're gonna shoot somebody, shoot his ass. Oh, she shot him. Good. It took you long enough, sis. Buried alive. Eventually he'll die. He'll probably die of suffocation before the gunshot wound. But girl, what are you doing? That's a cool shot. Okay, y'all. Listen here. So this episode was, again, it was interesting. I'm going to say what I liked. I liked the concept of where they were going, with the message being that people deal with trauma in different ways, and sometimes that trauma, the safety nets that we put in place to keep ourselves together, manifest themselves in some weird, strange shit. This case, because her mother was dead, she fed off of her for like 3 days before anyone found them. I can understand why she would go into being a mortuary assistant or whatever the case may be. Because she said that being in the presence of death is where she felt safe. I think that's where the good of the idea starts and stops. And I think I understand why, because here's the thing. They could have easily gave us a zombie story, you know? And it's something we haven't seen fully fleshed out from them. This story could have been adapted to make the antagonist or protagonist, that's another thing, you don't even know who you're rooting for on this particular episode, but this story could have been adapted to make him like a zombie or something supernatural, or just a ghost, something other than what we predicted, something other than, I don't want to speak for everybody, something other than what I predicted, you know? And I think that's the problem with the episodes I really don't necessarily care for. I think that's been the problem. The problem has been the stories are predictable. Number one, they don't really take it to the max. They don't really go all the way there with the story. There's so many avenues that they can take but they just rest on pretty. You know what I mean? They rest on pretty. Now, let's not make the mistake of saying the way this show is filmed is so visual. I really enjoy that. Matter of fact, I probably watched the show because I really enjoy the way that it's filmed. I enjoy the color palettes for this. And it's just exciting. Even the intros, it's exciting to see what the intro is going to look like. But man, a few of these stories, episode 3, episode 6, and this episode 7, they all tend to lose me at about 35-40 minutes in. They start to lose me because I've either already figured out what's happening and they're taking too long to get there, or I just don't care. I'm not invested. And as much as I hate to say, this is one of those. Again, great concept, you know, shot very, very well, but there was just stuff in there that I just could not wrap my head around. I just couldn't do it. So that's where we stand with this one. And now that we're kind of at the end of this season, I do want to kind of give where I am feeling at this point in the season. There's still more good than bad. Again, I loved episode 1, episode 2, episode not 3, 4. I actually liked. I don't ever want to see it again, but I actually dug the story. Milkmaids, 5 Bloody Mary, and then we got Facelift, and then we got Necro. So Drive, Facelift, and Necro are the ones where I'm just kind of like, I'm not amused. I'm not amused. Here's another thing that I did, because I got to thinking about this also. It's like, well, why are they staying away from some of their main franchise stories, you know? And I started to think, you know, well, maybe all of these live in the same universe, and this series is just to show the fucked up things that people do that are not supernatural or murderous in nature. I don't know, but I was watching Black Mirror over the weekend, and that really is what helped me snap my thoughts about this series into place. I feel like they go far, but they go far in the shock area as well as not. Let me say that again. They go far in the shock area, like the eating of pus and putting PP on the face and screwing corpses, but they don't really go there with the ideas or the route that the characters take to get there. Like, throw them in some really, I would love to see them do something where the story is just keeps you on your toes. You don't necessarily figure it out until maybe you get 30 minutes in, and then they flip it again, they flip it again, they flip it again. You know, I'm saying all that to say, I just want more. I just want more for American Horror Stories. I really do. As a fan of anthology series, you know, this one I still enjoy, but it's at the bottom of the list. So I don't know. You guys sound off for me down in the comments. I mean, am I making sense with what I'm saying here? Are you guys feeling where I'm coming from? Drop down in the comments. Let me know. Until next time, I'm your host, Killer Cam. I'll see you on the next episode of Blerd Up Reacts.